Now we're going to edit the polygon, and we're going to change the size of it and create a tail feather from it. In the transform section of the properties panel, choose 90 from the rotate angle menu. So right here, if mine will click, select 90. You see that it rotated it. Press the shift key and drag a corner to change the width and height proportionally. When the measurement label shows a height of approximately 1.07 inches, release the mouse button and then the key. So 1.07, height 1.07. Okay. In the transform section of the properties panel on the right, make sure maintain width and height proportions is deselected. So we want to click it to make the line go through it. So we can change the values independently. Select the width value and type 0.31. Press return or enter to accept the change. With the polygon shape now created, you'll round some of the corners to make it look more like a feather. We only need to round some of the corners, so you'll first select those corners you want to round. Select the direct selection tool in the toolbar. You should now see live corners, widgets. If you don't see them, zoom in. You'll round 4 of the corners. Drag across the 4 anchor points in the middle of the shape. So we're dragging across those 4 corners. With those anchors selected, you should see the live corners widgets only for those. You see that you don't see them up here or down here. We only see those 4. Drag one of the selected live corner widgets towards the center of the shape. Keep dragging past the center until you see the red lines indicated you can't round them anymore. So I'm going to click this and drag it. There you go. Can't round it anymore. Doesn't that look like a feather? Now you'll make a copy of the tail feather, rotate both, and move them into place. We've already done this before, so it's a little bit of a review. Select the selection tool, and with the polygon still selected, choose 120, and that rotates it. And then we're going to drag, let's move this over. We're going to drag this down to about right there. Get it where you like it, and then we're going to choose edit and then copy, and then edit, paste in front. It's placed directly on top of the original. And we're going to rotate this copy by clicking here and selecting 150 and drag it into place wherever you like it. So I'm going to drag mine to right there. So now we're going to practice creating and editing a polygon to make a bird foot. So let's first do select and then deselect of this. So select the polygon tool and move the pointer to the right of the bird. So select the polygon and drag to the right to begin drawing a polygon until you see 1 inch for width, but don't release the mouse button yet. So width, we want it to be 1 inch. Don't release the mouse button. Press the down arrow key as many times as you need to make it to where there's 3. So now you see there's a triangle. Hold down the shift key and that will straighten it. release the mouse button, and then the key. Leave the shape selected. Drag the polygon from the center point below the bird to make a foot. Click the fill color, and then we're going to choose an orange color. Later you'll edit the triangle so it's smaller and the bird has 2 feet. So we're going to select, deselect. Now we're going to create a star. You'll use the star tool to create a star that you'll use as feathers on the bird's head. Currently, the star tool doesn't create live shapes, so editing the star after the fact can be a little bit challenging. When drawing with the star tool, you'll use the keyboard modifiers to get the number of points you want and to change the radius of the star's arms. Here's the keyboard. What we're going to do is the arrow key. Pressing the up arrow key adds arms from the star as you draw it. The down arrow key removes them. Shift will straighten it, and Command on a Mac or Control on the Windows. When you press that key and drag while creating a star, allows you to change the radius of the arms of the star to make them shorter or longer. Creating a star will take a few keyboard commands, so don't release the mouse button until I tell you to. This section may take a few tries. I'm sure that I'm going to mess it up because we know I do that frequently. So, click the star tool. So, to the right of the bird, press and drag to create a star shape. Drag until the measurement label shows a width of about 1.14, but don't release the mouse button. The width should be about 1.14, somewhere around that. Don't release the mouse button. Press the up arrow a few times to increase the number of points to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was counting. Don't release the mouse button yet. Press Command if you're on a Mac or Control on Windows, and start dragging again, this time away from the center of the star short distance. Stop dragging without releasing the mouse button. Release the Command or Control, but not the mouse button. Oh. I got a dilemma. I got to scroll down on my book, but I can't because I can't release the mouse button. What am I going to do? Well, dang. So, bear with me here. Okay, bear with me. I had to start over because I'm doing an online textbook, and I needed to scroll down. I couldn't see, but I couldn't release my mouse. So you know the number one rule in life is don't panic. So I did not panic, but I had to pause you and start over. And I'm redoing this. I'm doing my star 1.14. Don't release the mouse button. Let's see. Press the up arrow. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's too many. Maybe that's 8. All right, and then Command or Control and drag them down. Don't release the mouse button. Press the Shift key, and when the star straightens up, then you release the mouse button and then the key. Okay. Now select the Selection tool. Drag the star onto the head of the bird. So let's see. drag this over here. I'm going to put mine like right there. Alright, and then click the fill color box, make it black, and I'm going to press the shift key and drag on the corner to make it a little smaller. Mine was too big. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to click the Arrange button, and we're going to click Send to Back. And then we're going to wrong thing. Fix it. Let's see, I'm going to get yours however you want it. That's all I'm doing right now. Alright, that's how I want mine. Click away to deselect it. Isn't that a beautiful little feathers? Or no, that's his head thing. Alright, so this would be a great time to click File and then Save and end this convoluted, discombobulated video.